In the 1970s, a black boy named Darrell Lester was in first grade in a San Francisco public school. He was given an IQ test and placed in a special education class for the educable mentally retarded. He was called Larry P. in a court case involving his education and that of some other children at the same time. But his name was really Darrell. Darrell's IQ test said that he was below average, and the school district treated that as a fact. Darrell was pulled out of general education classes and placed in a program that didn't teach math or science or how to read. Instead, he was taught life skills. He remembers being told how to bathe, how to dress, and how to keep himself clean. Sometimes he and other students were put to work at the school, wiping tables, cleaning up, and doing menial chores instead of learning. You can imagine the impact this had on the kid. It said to him that you're going to be cleaning up after other people. Darrell said, "I walked to school and cried all the way. I just didn't like it. They wasn't teaching us nothing." But the problem was not Darrell. It was the system that decided based on a single test that he wasn't worth educating. That test came from a guy named Lewis Terman, a key figure in the American eugenics movement. Terman believed that intelligence was inherited and that some races were simply less intelligent. His version of the IQ test made its way into schools and became the tool used to sort children into classrooms. The test was not neutral. It was built around and for white, middle-class, English-speaking norms. Kids like Darrell, black, working class, or speaking African American English, were far more likely to score low. And the test scores had significant consequences for the kids. Black students made up less than 30% of San Francisco's enrollment at the time, but over 60% of the students in these so-called EMR classes were black. That led to the class action suit, Larry P. versus Riles. The court ruled that the tests were racially biased and banned their use or placing black students in special education classes in California. That much was a win, but the deeper system didn't vanish. Today, black and brown boys are still overrepresented in special ed categories like emotional disturbance. Gifted programs still skew white even when the school is predominantly black. And standardized tests are still treated as this benign neutral, even when they're clearly not. So eugenics hasn't really disappeared.